We did a takedown, the Kimura takedown for the submission on Sunday. With Mark, which is these are catch wrestling moves, and this is catch as well. So we start off in control again, up against fence with the wrist control and a nice tight clinch or catch clinch. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull his head off to the side. And we're going to come over his shoulder and get a chicken wing. You know, we do it from the floor, from his back, and we grab the wrist and we come over the shoulder. It's exactly the same thing, but from standing. So we're in tight clinch with controlling. We're going to pull him off to the side. What he might think I'm going to do, if I've been for it before, is go for a face bar or a guillotine. He's going to think I'm doing that, so he's going to start defending straight away with that arm, thinking that I'm going to go for the guillotine. He's trying to get his arms in, lock his arm up to the side of his hip to stop him doing it. But what we're going to do is reach over and figure four his arm. From there, we're going to take this leg, which is the inside leg, and put it on the inside of Ken's thigh. And all I'm going to do is sit down and roll him over my head. As I roll over, I'm going to use this leg that's hooked in to kick him over and kick his legs and carry him and make him over. So we've gone in for his clinch, we've pulled him in, we've gone over, figure four him, we've got his leg in, sit down and throw him over. And we'll land in T as well. There's two things that we can do from here, well, probably more than two. First one is just scissor his head and go for your Kimura that way. The second one is jumping into a side, which is what we're used to doing. Yeah, and getting his Kimura that way. Yeah, stand up. So against cage, we've got his tight clinch and we've got control of his hand. We're going to pull him off to the side, create a gap for us to roll over the top of his arm and figure four. Inside leg onto Ken's leg and sit back. And he's going over, I'm kicking him. If we don't kick him, we'll just crumple on top of it and we're landing in a T. Always keeping control of this as well. Never let go at arm. We can scissor him and get a nice lock that way, or we can start sitting up and going for his Kimura that way. Once we've done that, we're going to jump into side and go that way as well.
I'm just doing more than anything.
Do you handle what's under?
Yeah.
Well, So as you get the scissor, what we're going to do is switch that arm being on top, this main arm being on top. We're just going to switch it so the arm that's going underneath the elbow is just controlling his arm, and he shouldn't be able to push out too much from there. He should be able to keep it nice and strong. With the other arm, we're going to roll underneath his elbow and grab back to your own tricep. And this arm that was controlling it, now we've got his arm nice and locked in with this arm, we're going to switch it to his other. Is that all, is that nice and tight? Yeah. So that's, as strong as he is, or as strong as anyone is, we're going to struggle to get out of those two arms on that one arm. And you're not always going to get submission from here as well. So what we're going to do is just going to start walking round his head. Is that alright? You alright, buddy? And we're just going to sit in. And what we're going to do is squeeze and rotate. We push his arm down to the floor. We're not lifting up because he can start tipping us. He's just going to take it off. What we're going to do is push his wrist down to the floor and bring his tricep up. So we've got his throw, or we're inside control, and we've got his Kimura. But it doesn't matter what I do, I can't get it on, it's too strong. We're going to switch grips, so your top arm's grabbing his wrist, and we're going to go underneath his elbow, grab your tricep, switch your hand that's grabbing his wrist onto your shoulder or onto your bicep, depends how long your arms are to where they're going to fall. Once you've got it nice and tight, start moving round, keeping pressure on him as well. I'm not going to sit up and move because he's just going to twist and piss off. So I'm going to keep pressure on him, walking round. Once we pass his head, I'm going to sit my ass to the floor like a katami stance. Push his arm to the floor, he's up straight away, and lift his elbow up. Okay, so if you grab your partners.
Down there like that, yeah. Well, I've been told to brings it in. Push him right up there like that. Right up. Don't skin his off. Free hand through that. So you go around, just grab all of this and then free hand through, feet through, grab your tricep, grab your biceps when it's on. I mean, you can't move on, so you then just walk around. Like so. 10 minutes on.
And you can't get on because Bruce is too gangly. You're going to switch, so that hand is going to be on his wrist. That hand's on now. Squeeze it in nice and tight. There you go. What you need to do is take that off as well and put it on your bicep. That's fine. Just nip it nice and tight. There you go. Start walking your way around. What you're going to do is drop your hip onto the floor, won't you? There you go. Keep going, yeah. No, lift his shoulder up and push his wrist down. There you go. Take him off, crank your wrist. There you go. Now squeeze it in, there you go. Yeah. Now walk around.
Keep it tight.
Yeah. So keep going over his head, past his head. Stick the arse up floor, there you go. Now push his hand to the floor and in his elbow up. There you go. That arm wants to go underneath his elbow and grab back of your try on outside. There you go. You're taking your wrist off. There you go. So you don't want to lock your own wrist. Go back again and do it and make sure it's tight before you start moving. Yeah, pull it in tight. Take your hand off. Just rest it on there. There you go. There you go. Straight away. Nice one. Nice one, buddy.
Like that one again tomorrow.
There we go.
Let me get on then, would you? Shit. You lean back like that, Tom. You try to put it up, and you're leaning up there.
Nice one, Wayne.